Okay, real talk. You ever walk into the dining hall and just freeze? Like everyone's laughing in their groups, the noise is bouncing off the walls, and you're standing there holding your tray thinking, can I just eat this in my room? And then you feel guilty, because everyone else seems fine. They're thriving. Meanwhile, you're calculating the fastest exit route like you're in a heist movie. Here's what nobody tells you. You're not antisocial. Your brain just processes the world differently. And science just proved why that makes you rare. Let me break this down. Most people's brains have a filter, like noise-canceling headphones for life. They walk into a crowded lecture hall and their brain goes, ignore the kid coughing, ignore the chairs scraping, ignore the guy watching TikToks at full volume. But your brain, it's recording everything in 4K with director's commentary. Psychologists call this a highly sensitive nervous system. Your brain doesn't just notice things, it absorbs them. Every whispered conversation, every person brushing past you, every flickering light in the library. Studies show that people like you process sensory information 30% deeper than average, which means your brain is running a marathon while everyone else is on a casual walk. That exhaustion after 1 hour in the student union? That's not weakness. That's your brain working overtime. And here's the wild part. This made our ancestors survive. While everyone else missed the danger, people like you noticed it first. You're not too sensitive. You're exactly sensitive enough. But wait, it gets better. Here's the real reason group projects drain you. It's not the people, it's the fakeness. In big groups, everyone performs. The forced laugh when someone makes a bad joke. The yeah, totally, when you're actually confused. The energy that just feels off. And you? You pick up on all of it. You notice the micro expressions, the tone shifts, the person who says they're fine but clearly isn't. It's not that you hate people, you hate pretending. You hate small talk about the weather when you'd rather talk about literally anything real. Psychologists call this social masking fatigue. And it's why you'd rather have one deep 2 a.m. conversation with your roommate than go to a party with 50 strangers. Your brain craves substance, not noise. Research from Oxford found that people who avoid crowds actually have higher emotional intelligence than people who seek them out. Read that again. You're not socially awkward. You're socially selective. You don't need 200 Instagram friends. You need 3 real ones. And that's not lonely. That's smart. And here's where your brain gets actually different. Scientists discovered something insane. Your brain chemistry is literally wired differently. Extroverts get a dopamine rush from crowds. Their brains light up like fireworks. They feel alive, energized, unstoppable. But your brain releases way less dopamine in social situations. Instead, you get overstimulated. It's like your nervous system is screaming, abort mission, retreat to safety. That's why after a crowded event, you don't feel recharged. You feel like you just survived finals week in one night. Here's the plot twist. Your brain runs on acetylcholine instead, a chemical that rewards deep thinking, reflection, and solitude. While extroverts need crowds to feel alive, you need quiet to access your genius. Neuroscientists found that introverted brains have more gray matter in the prefrontal cortex, the area for complex thinking and problem solving. So when you're doing nothing alone in your room, your brain is actually doing everything. Processing, creating, solving, leveling up. That's not isolation, that's incubation. Late-night study sessions with lo-fi music, walking across campus with your headphones in, sitting in an empty library corner at 7 a.m. Those aren't boring moments. That's where you become yourself. Society glorifies being loud, busy, and constantly surrounded. If you're not at every party, every club meeting, every hangout, people label you as antisocial or boring. But here's the truth. Choosing peace over chaos is brave. You're not avoiding life. You're protecting your energy. Your solitude isn't loneliness. It's self-connection. It's where you do your best work, your deepest thinking, your most honest feeling. You're not missing out. You're opting out of a game that was never designed for people like you. And that takes guts. So next time someone asks, why don't you come out more? Just smile. Because they don't realize you're processing the world at a level they can't. You see deeply. You feel deeply. And in a world that's constantly screaming, you're listening. You're not broken. You're just built different. And honestly, that's exactly what we need more of. So tell me, do you recharge in crowds or in solitude? Drop a comment. I want to know how many of us choose depth over distraction. If this hit different, smash that subscribe button. We talk about real stuff here. No BS, just growth. and hit like so this reaches someone who needs to hear they're not weird for wanting to be alone. Let's normalize protecting your peace. See you in the next one.